I'm Laurie Thielen. I'm the artistic director of Aspen Film. With Aspen Film, I'm approaching my 15th year, but I have been a film curator and programmer and involved with festivals for over 25 years. I love movies, and so it's not really I have some time that I carve out for myself that's non-movie related, but I watch films early in the morning, I watch them late at night, I watch them during the day. I like interestingly told stories. I like films that actually explore the human condition. I love it when I'm personally moved by something, and whether it's something that's visual that's happening or something that's a character development. I like to be surprised. I love laughing. I think I like all the events for different reasons. I love Academy screenings, which we do at Christmas and New Year's. I love that because those are the films that there's a lot of critical buzz around, and for many of those films I haven't seen them either. So I get to enjoy them for the first time with the audience. So there's that sense of discovery. For Film Fest, what I love is just very satisfying features and documentary. And for Shorts Fest, what I love about Shorts Fest is it's brand new talent, and it's really idiosyncratic expressions, whether it's comedy or drama or animation or documentary, and from all over the world, plus all the filmmakers who come. You know, having filmmakers present for screenings is not only, I think, an enriching experience for the audience, but for filmmakers, it connects them to audience. But I don't think that filmmakers often get to see how their images and their words impact audience. It's a very challenging time in the film world, and while access to materials in terms of equipment is easier, actually finding an audience for your film is becoming more and more challenging, because we really are at a point of transition. Technologies with HD and video on demand and internet streaming and all these different quote-unquote platforms are really changing the way that people approach movie viewing. That landscape is really changing. So I think having those moments at festivals where there are filmmakers is really terrific. We have a fairly extensive education program, and that's really where we're concentrating our effort right now, is just sharing films in with teachers and with students, because it's a great way to expose young people to the world. Films are a great way to share culture, and in terms of work that's appropriate for families, I have been directing people to Make Believe. It won the Best Documentary at the Los Angeles Film Festival, and the magic in the film is really great, and it's really it's a wonderful, really uplifting film. It's probably appropriate for 10 and older because there are subtitles in some parts of the film. So another documentary, not so much for kids, although for high school students, a wonderful film called Thunder Soul. It's a documentary that's won audience favorite at a number of film festivals, and it is about a high school band, and it is really fun. For Aspen Film, we're about creating experiences for audiences. But what's so important really is coming to the movies and going through that ritual of being in a movie house with other people and talking about the movies. And as wonderful as it is to have, I love the balance, the mix of having advanced previews like The King's Speech, which is getting a lot of buzz, or 127 Hours, the new Danny Boyle film, who did Slumdog Millionaire, or Nowhere Boy, which we're opening up with, the John Lennon film. It's great to have those films because those films have high visibility, and those catch people's attention. But really, alongside those films, it's equally important to explore what I like to consider the buried treasures of a festival, films that you may never get a chance to see again. I saw Roger Ebert last spring, and I have such enormous admiration for him. And he had this really, and I'm going to paraphrase it poorly, But he talked about how creating audience is a democratic act because people come together and there's a purpose to coming together, and that is democracy in action. And I just thought it was a really beautiful way to think of going to the movies as being, it's not just an aesthetic act, but it's a social act too. And I just thought that was a beautiful way to talk about it. Well, I just want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about my passion, and I hope that you'll come to the festival September 29th through October 3rd in Aspen and Carbondale, because then you can share my passion. We can talk about the movies, which would be great. Thanks.